Finally, we are here. Lot of my subscribers have asked me about multi-bagger stock. So in this video, I am going to share the secrets on how to find a multi-bagger stock, and as a bonus, I am going to tell you about one multi-bagger share in which I am also investing. Welcome to Coachfin. I am Nilesh Bodhi, and let's see how to find a multi-bagger stock in this video. So the company which we are speaking today is BLS International Services. So this is an IT services company, and it deals into outsourcing where they do manage visa, passport, consular services, e-governance, attestation, biometrics, e-visa and retail services, and citizen services for their client governments and diplomatic missions. They are having global presence in Asia, Africa, Europe, South America, North America, and Middle East. And if you see the other services, they provide citizen services to state and provincial governments. It started business with processing. In 2005, they processed around 10,000 visa applications, and by 2018, it was processing over 11 million applications annually. Okay. If you see their returns, in 1 year, they have given a return of 230.13%. In 3 years, they have given a return of 465.24%. In 5 years, they have given a return of 156.22%. And since inception, they have given a return of 423.91%. Let us now see how to identify a multi-bagger stock. Okay, so the first step is they have a small market capitalization, that is less than 1000 crores. Smaller the better. But BLS had just achieved 4749 crores. It was at the mark of 1000 crores in the past. Okay, and it is on the journey to be multi-bagger soon. Second point, this stock is illiquid, means they are not tracked by brokerage houses, and there is no or very negligible institutional investor present in these kind of stocks. In BLS, we have got only 4.3% institutional holds. Okay. Third point, they have a first generation management like Sunil Mittal of Bharti, Dhirubhai Ambani of Reliance, Poddar of Mayur, Unicoder, etc. So BLS is just a 4 decades old company. Fourth point, company should have zero debt or equity. Debt to equity ratio of less than 0.5. If you see the debt to equity ratio of BLS, it is 0.01 only. Fifth point, high ROE, that is return on equity, and high ROC, return of capital employed. So BLS ROE is 21.6% and ROC is 22.2%. Low PE ratio, it's not a norm, but chances are high since PE ratio exponentiates your return. Okay, there are many high PE stocks which go further up, but that judgment will come from experience and knowledge. It can't be taught. So the stock PE of BLS is 39.1 versus industry PE of 29.3. 7th point, scalable business model. Rakesh Jhunjhunwala gave an example of Lupin, how it went up from 1 to 2000. It went up because the business was scalable. The pharma industry is huge. It can accommodate 10 more Lupins. If you see BLS, it is the only company, a unique company, monopoly company, which offer all these kind of services to different governments in across the world. If you see, there is not a single company in India which is currently stocking against this particular stock. Okay, so they are basically the number one company which are dealing with this kind of stock, and they are continuously gaining lot of momentum in the market. You see their contracts. We will see in the next slide as well, so you will come to know how they are gaining their momentum in the market. 8th point, ethical and efficient management. The single most important factor to watch out while hunting for any multi-bagger stock, since it is an intangible factor and can't be found by equations or an Excel sheet. It can be only evaluated by reading annual reports, articles on the management, researching about their past, their views on the business, and if you need a shortcut, then look out for the business's ROE. If it's high, then most of the time the management will be efficient. Number 9, sector leader. There are high chances of sector leader in a scalable sector to become a multi-bagger stock. BLS is a sector leader with no competition. 10th point, future growth potential. In 1995, Hero Honda had a market capitalization of 200 crores. They sold one bike for 20,000. By conservative estimate, even if we assume that 10 million people will buy a bike, the whole two-wheeler market segment was pegged at 20,000 crores. That is 10M into 20,000. So the sector leader was quoting at 200 crores and the whole sector was 20,000 crores. That itself gave Hero Honda 100x potential. Whoever spotted that potential is happily retired. In conclusion, my point is very simple. Instead of giving you a fish, I am teaching you how to catch a fish. So all these 10 points, if you study very nicely take any example of any stock and see all these points. If it matches all these points, then that stock will definitely be a multi-bagger in the long run. Let us now see the analyst growth forecast. So if we see the forecast annual earnings growth, then the industry is expected to grow at 12.4%, market is expected to grow at 18.8%, whereas BLS as a company is expected to grow at 28.6%. And if we see the forecast annual revenue growth, then where industry is expected to grow at 10.1%, market at 10.8%, BLS as a company is expected to grow at 27.3%. If we see earnings versus saving rate, then BLS forecasts earnings growth is 28.6% per year, which is above the saving rate of 6.8%. If we see earnings versus market, then BLS's earnings, which is 28.6% per year, are forecast to grow faster than the Indian market, which is 18.8% per year. If we see high growth earnings, then BLS's earnings are expected to grow significantly over the next 3 years. If we see the revenue versus market, then BLS's revenue, that is 27.3% per year, is forecast to grow faster than the Indian market, which is 10.8% per year. If we see the high growth revenue, BLS's revenue, that is 27.3% per year, is forecast to grow faster than 20% per year. If you see future ROE, then BLS's return on equity is forecast to be high in 3 years time, which is 25%. Let us now see the profit and loss statement for BLS. So if you see the sales for March 2018, it was 789 crores. In 2019, it was 804 crores. In March 2020, it was 786 crore. March 2021, it crossed 470 crores. And in March 2022, it is 850 crores. So as we can see, the sales are continuously growing. It went down in 2021 because, as we know, the COVID period was there. So a lot of travels were banned. People are not allowed to move. But as soon as the COVID is open, people have started traveling, and you can see the revenue from 478 to 850, which is almost double, right? If you see the profit margins, then in March 2018, the profit was 97 crores. In 2019, it was 105 crore. In 2020, 52 crore. In 2021, 50 crore. And in 2022, it is 111 crores. So as we can see, the profit margins are also growing over a period of time. If you see the compounded growth, then in 5 years, it has given 17%. In 3 years, it is 14%. And in TTM, it is 71%. If you see the stock price CAGR, in 5 years, it is 21%. In 3 years, it is 78%. And if you see the TTM, that is 200%. Now, what is TTM? TTM is a finance term that stands for trailing 12 months. It represents a company's financial in the last 12 consecutive months. And if you see the return on equity, in 5 years it is 22%, 3 years it is 18%, and last year it was 22%. Let us see the reserves and borrowings now on holdings. So in March 2018, the reserves were 250 crores. In March 2019, it was 362 crores. In 2020, 418 crores. In 2021, 450 crores. And in March 2022, the reserves are 560 crores. If we see the borrowings, in 2018, it was 108 crores. In 2019, 38 crores. In 2020, 1 crore. In 2021, 0 crores. And in March 2022, it is 5 crores. So as we can see, the reserves are continuously growing over a period of time, and the borrowings have continuously decreased over a period of time. So virtually we can say BLS is virtually a debt-free company. It has got no debt. Okay. So let us now see the holdings now. What the promoter holding is there, FIR, DS and others. So if you see in December 2020, the promoter holding was 74.40%. In March 2021, it is 74.59%, and since then it is 74.59% till June 2022. The FIR holding was 2.13 in December 2020, and in June 2022 it is 4.32%. DII holding, it was very less anyways, so it is 0 now. It doesn't matter because it was anyways very less. Public holding has reduced from 23.20% to 21.06%, and others are just 0.03%. So as we can see, promoters are having the majority of the stake in the company, which is a very, very good sign. A company which has got more than 70% stakeholders and the shares are with the promoters, it is a very good company for growth, because the promoters will do everything to make sure their company is growing. As we can see, FIS has got a lot of trust in this company. They have increased their holdings from 2.13 to 4.32. So this is a very good sign, and public money has decreased, which is again very good sign. So I hope you are learning from these particular things, right? Let us compare BLS International with the index now, which is S&P BSE small cap. So as we can see, since October 2021 till August 2022, BLS International Services is continuously beating the benchmark, as we can see, right? It is giving, that is the reason it is giving very good returns. And you can see the D indicates what? Dividend, and the B indicates the bonus shares. So it is also a dividend paying company. It is also giving bonus shares, and it is beating the benchmark continuously. So this is a very good sign. Here are the reasons why I feel BLS would be a multi-bagger. BLS has high quality earnings. BLS's current net worth margins 12.9% are higher than last year, which is 11.8%. BLS's earnings growth over the past year, that is 70.3%, exceeds its 5-year average, which is minus 2.7% per year. BLS earnings growth over the past year, 70.3%, exceeds the IT industry, which is 26.7%. The debt level, BLS has more cash than its total debt. It is a cash-rich company with no debts. BLS's debt-to-equity ratio has reduced from 57.7% to 2% over the last 5 years. BLS's debt is well covered by operating cash flow, which is 1661%. It has strong balance sheet and return ratios. It is a superior technology infrastructure and services company. It is expanding its global networks. It is operating in 66 countries with a network of 12,287 application centers globally. It has $1.5 billion worth contracts under renewal in the next 2 years across countries. It has backed contracts with Royal Thai Embassy for visa services, signed contract with Embassy of India in Kuwait for consular, passport and visa services. It has opportunities across business segments. In 2010, 78% of the visas were processed by government itself. The ratio declined to 69% in 2018, and it is expected to further decline to 50% by 2025, which in itself is a big opportunity. Niche business and growing industry. Visa processing industry is a quality niche and has high entry barriers, which gives advantage to players like BLS. Outsourcing to BLS can reduce the delivery time, increase efficiency, which is win-win proposition for the government, both from the cost point and service quality point. Now, what are the negativities for BLS? See, BLS's $220 million 5-year e-governance contract in 2016 with Punjab was cancelled in 2018 because of financial stress for the government and the lower than expected volume. However, no deficiency in service was reported for the termination. The Punjab government they again floated a new tender, and BLS has won this particular contract too. But it will operate with fewer centers, and the Punjab government still owes BLS $31 million on the earlier deal. There are few predictions. Now, if you see Wallet Investor, their predictions are very good. See, Nomura Singapore has bought 12.5 lakh shares of BLS at an average price of rupees 214 rupees, totaling to 26.75 crores. As per Wallet Investor, BLS International Services is an outstanding stock for long-term investment. Based on their forecast, a long-term increase is expected. The BLS International Services Limited stock price prognosis for 6/8/2027 is 763.672 INRs. With a 5-year investment, the revenue is expected to be around 2 to 9.6%. If let's say you are investing 100 rupees today, so your current 100 rupees investment may be up to 329.6 in 2027. So that is all about BLS multi-bagger stock, which I feel from my perspective. I have given you the all the positives, negatives, and the predictions as well. So now you can decide based on that. Thanks for watching. Please note that this video was purely for educational purpose and it was not recommendation to buy any stock including BLS. Please consult your financial consultant before making any investment in any of the stock. If you want me to make a video on list of multi-bagger stocks, then please comment multi-bagger stock in the comment section and I would make a video on the same. I am certified mutual fund distributor, and if you want me to be your mutual fund distributor, then fill in your data in the Google sheet provided in description. Remember, my services are absolutely free of cost. Please comment and let us know how did you like our video. Also, if you are new to our channel, then please subscribe and hit the bell button next to it. Don't forget to create your free lifetime account on Asset Plus for investment in mutual funds. That's all for now. See you in the next video. Till then, take care.